Hi lovelies, welcome back to another video. So in today's video we'll be talking about the amazing benefits of this plant. Starting from the leaves of this plant is beneficial, the root of this plant is also beneficial, and the fruit of this plant is also beneficial. So the fruit, once the fruit is ripe, it has this attractive and fine color, pale yellow. That is pale yellow color, and it is edible. The fruits are always beautiful once it is ripe, and the leaves is also beneficial, and the root is also beneficial. So that's what we'll be looking at in this particular video. So guys, if you're just seeing me for the first time, consider subscribing to my channel. It is completely free, and turn on your post notification bell, and don't forget to give this video a like. So this plant that you're seeing on the screen is scientifically called physalis angulata, and it is commonly known as white tomato because it has this tomato fruit like. The fruit looks like tomato fruit, and it is commonly known as cut leaf ground cherry. Some people call it winter cherry or balloon cherry. It has a lot of common names. So anyhow you want to classify it, this is the plant that we are talking about. You can call it white tomato, balloon cherry, cut leaf ground cherry, and a lot more. Then scientifically it is called physalis angulata. So let's start with the root. The root of this plant is beneficial to the health. So if you're having a diabetes, type A or type B diabetes, and no matter how long you have been passing through that particular sickness, so if you're having a diabetes, what you are going to do is to get the root of this white tomato, get the root of this physalis angulata, uproot it. You are going to need just only the root. Then secondly, if you're having frequent urination, maybe at night you sleep and before day breaks you have urinated like 6 to 10 times, which is not normal, then you also need to start taking this physalis angulata root. So what you are going to do is to uproot it. Once you uproot it, you get the root. Maybe you get, if the root is kind of big, you get like 5, but if it is smaller, depending on the how large your plant is, you get if it is bigger, you get 5 of the roots. If it is smaller, just get like 10 of the roots. Then after that you are going to wash it very well. You can wash it with salt, you can wash it, just wash it very well. After washing it, you are going to boil your water. Once your water is boiled, you pour it inside your flask. Then you now put the wash root inside the flask and leave it for like 3 to 5 days. You keep it in your refrigerator. Then after 3 to 5 days you start taking the water. And also remember that diabetes can be caused by so many things like processed food, processed drink, and also canned food. So you also need to control some things you take. As you're taking this tea, you also need to control the kind of things you take. And you also need to eat a lot of vegetables and fruits. Eat a lot of vegetables and fruits, and also do exercise. You have to do a lot of exercise. It's not a must you have to go to the gym, no. Maybe you are in your house, you do a lot of exercise, and also learn to drink a lot of water. It will help you a lot. Learn to drink a lot of water. If you do all of these things, exercise, fruit, vegetables, and you know the kind of food you take, then drink this physalis angulata root tea. It will help you a lot. And remember, before you start taking this tea, check your blood sugar level. Check, then you start taking this tea. After taking it for like 1 week or 2 weeks, you go back to check it. Then you will see that there is a lot of improvement. The only disadvantage should I say disadvantage? The only disadvantage is that it is bitter. Yeah, it is bitter. It is quite bitter. So that is just it. Then the benefit of the leaves is that if you have children that bedwet a lot, or you yourself, if you urinate a lot without which is not normal, then what they are going to do is to get the leaves of this physalis angulata, get a leaf, maybe the handful of it, then add like 1 liter of water to it, boil it very well. After boiling it, you, for children from 1 year upward, you give them 3 tablespoons once a day. Then for children from like 10 to 15, you give them half of their teacup once a day. Then let's say 18 and above, they can take 1 glass cup in the morning. That is once a day. They can take in the morning or they can take in the evening. Then if you have joint pains, what you are going to do is to get the leaves of this physalis angulata, crush it. It's either you blend it or anyhow you want to do it, just crush it. After that, mix it with turmeric and apply it to the affected area. Do this twice daily. Apply it to the affected area. If you have any skin infection like ringworm, what you are going to do is to blend the leaf or crush it anyhow you want to do it, then apply the extracted juice on the way you have the skin condition. Do this like 3 times daily. It will clear off that your ringworm, eczema, any skin condition that you are having. And remember to always keep yourself clean and also make yourself healthy. Eat a lot of fruit, drink a lot of water, and eat a lot of vegetables. So guys, that's the end of today's video. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in my next video. And also, if you have any question, just leave your question in the comment section. Your question will be answered. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. See you in my next video.